This is match A2 since A1 was a bye. So match A2 is TM Alliance versus nextLevel. I will be spectating nextLevel. They will be fighting TM Alliance. The map is Colony. The mode of choice is Marked For Death. It's not of choice. It's what the tourney is. All right. Is everything working? God, I hope so. Lit. Everything is working properly. All right, chat. Now, we have a pretty not strict ban list, so it will be interesting to see what strategies people come up with. We are going to wait for them to drop. We are going to start by looking at Zevo. Zevo, having a couple of ping issues, it is questionable how... So good at commentary. I'll get better over the day, don't worry, chat. Hopefully, this won't impede his ability too much. I have seen Zevo's gameplay. He is a truly very impressive player. We already see some warning shots coming off. Just a little bit of damage, trying to get a little bit better position early on. Oh, Zevo just gets a sweet little double kill, and that is a full team wipe coming off of nextLevel. Zevo picking up 3 kills without even really trying. This is an incredible, incredible start by nextLevel. They have a lot of momentum. They have the good positions they want. This is looking very good. They're already at 2 marked kills. The time is 15. Now, TM Alliance is mostly a Titan team. So what we are going to have to look out for is how they function once they get their singular Titan, how they're going to take that Titan control and use it. But honestly, we are looking at Wampy and Zevo being already very close to their Titans. Let's go over to Wampy. Sure, let's look at Wolf. It's Zevo? Ah, my bad. But yes, Zevo doing incredible job here. Wolf picks up a kill. Sadly, he does get double teamed. We're going to move over to Wampy. Wampy trying to get a little head glitch, trying to protect Zevo. He's holding back a little bit just because he knows he's that mark. He knows he's kind of most likely to get targeted, but they do manage to take that extra mark. This is an incredible showing by nextLevel. Mincing managed to kill Wampy. And we move back over to Zevo's perspective. Zevo has looking for the shot on Mincing. I honestly don't understand why, since he's not the mark right now. Oh, that actually seemed to just be lag. And before our very eyes, I think it was Wolf picked up another mark kill. Let's go over to Wolf. Let's see how he's taking that long-range approach, which is good for the mark, because honestly, it seems like a lot of what they're doing is just trying to conserve that momentum. They don't really want to fall behind. They don't really want TM to get a team wipe. If TM can manage to get a team wipe, that could be very good for them. Once again, to discuss the ban list, TM, to try to get an advantage, could try to switch at least one of their players to AWOL. They could start using grapple to try to get a little bit more speed and to maybe break hit registration. Certainly, Zevo is having a little bit of ping trouble, so they could actually get a pretty big advantage from breaking hit registration. The fact that Zevo is dusting some shots, they could get a huge advantage out of grapple on one of nextLevel's biggest slayers here. But honestly, this is just an incredible showing by nextLevel. I think nextLevel, even when they just signed up, they were one of the most impressive teams in the tourney. Oh, we see drops by both teams. We see Ion versus Ion. Now, these Ions aren't going to be amazing at really dealing with the pilots, but they are going to be also not amazing at dealing with each other. I don't know if I would have necessarily... Oh, but LXD with a nice charge rifle shot. LXD also doing a pretty good job picking up 2 back-to-back kills on the mark. Is this... They are already breaking the rules. Alright, let me message them real quick. I'm honest... Guys, read the rules, please. It's not hard. It's like a paragraph and a half. Cool, alright, it's back, so we don't have to worry too much. But hopefully, they follow the rules in the future. Because I will just be ending the match if they do that again. And they will have lost this tourney. All right, moving back over to Zevo. This is 8-2. They're obviously moving. nextLevel's moving a little bit slower. They're being a little bit less aggressive now that Titans are out. They don't have the same control they had earlier in the game. You can see that Mincing and LXD are both a little bit warmed up. They're doing a little bit better. Veneno just popping off with that one tone shot off to the side, getting Zevo. Moving over to Wampy. Everybody's focusing on Veneno, but while that was going on, TM did manage to actually get another mark kill that was completely unhindered and so far unanswered. Oh, but literally immediately they get another mark. My goodness, bro. All right, so literally immediately, nextLevel managed to get another mark kill. It's 9-3. This isn't impossible for TM to win. Again, TM has strategies at their disposal. They're still allowed to have one AWOL per team. They're allowed to use grapple. You know, they have tacticals at their disposal that they could be using. They could be running arcs in order to try to lob them over the head glitches. What we are seeing is that we are seeing a little bit of that momentum coming into play by nextLevel. They're able to consistently chain their Titans. Meanwhile, the issue with TM is that TM only had 1 or 2 of their Titans at a time. And so nextLevel basically just gets to always have a Titan, while TM really has to sit farming and keep losing points just to get their Titans back. Wampy at literally 20 kills and Zevo at almost 20 kills. This is an incredible showing. There is a huge kill discrepancy here. Again, really, I think there's nothing particularly wrong with how TM is approaching this. They don't seem to be too aggressive. They don't seem to be, you know, picking bad fights, but they just seem to be a little bit outgunned. Wampy trying to hold that position, trying to get a head glitch, kind of wasting a little bit of time. Oh, but he just hits Veneno right out of the gate as soon as he sees him. That is some very nice tone gameplay. He misses a couple shots, but all in all, he's a very high health Titan who has kind of their number, honestly. He's right exactly where they all are. He's got really good lines of sight, and he's about to go engage. Now, he gets Firestarred. This is going to be bad just for a couple of seconds while he waits for this to fade. He doesn't get to have a lot of good aggression against TM's Titan, but, you know, again, Tone, it's a good support Titan. He's still able to provide a longer range assistance. We see it just here, and he's not hitting many shots right now, but he was assisting his team earlier. We are at 30 people, by the way. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. We are on match A2 of the Xbox bracket right now. This is TM Alliance versus nextLevel. nextLevel is the team I am spectating, and TM Alliance is the team that they're fighting. Honestly, I don't know why I said that. Anyway, it's a tone fight. TM consistently matching nextLevel's Titan picks. Now, TM, again, is primarily a Titan team. But we are seeing some pretty good tone gameplay off of Wampy. He's getting in shots. LXD had to reload, took a lot of damage there. And he's just getting focused by Zevo. We're going to move back over to Zevo, actually. Just so that we can see a little bit more of the pilot perspective while the marks are kind of getting farmed. Now, one of the interesting things about Colony is a very... it's a high and low level, like, the altitude of Colony varies greatly. It's not like Crash Site where everybody's playing on the ground level. You can certainly play on only rooftops, and that does make your Titan control a little bit harder. That makes Titans like Northstar actually very good because they can get over the rooftops and hit some pot shots. So if you have good Northstar aim, I would actually say that's one of the Titans that they really should be playing. Tone, of course, though, is a good support Titan, but it's going to be not amazing at getting people while they're on roofs. It's 11-4. We're not seeing a huge amount of movement. The Titans are doing a good job of keeping the marks in check. Also, I do believe Mincing is actually the mark, so he was in his Titan while he was the mark, which is the other interesting thing, and it's why we didn't want to do 3 Titans per team for this tourney. We want to do 1 Titan so that it's not impossible to get a Titan out of their mark. Veneno is the mark. He gets killed by, I believe, Wolf off in the distance. Wampy just trying to get gets a little bit of damage in on Veneno, trying to do a little bit of damage whenever he can to Mincing. We see Wolf drop his Titan. What is Wolf dropping? Wolf is dropping an Ion. I honestly don't understand the Ion plays here. At this point, Mincing is almost dead. How long he decides to stay in that Titan is really going to be a matter of how many kills he thinks he can get away with cheekily before he takes any amount of damage. Oh, he was just waiting to get an eject shot. Oh, but he does get goosed out of the sky by Wolf. This, again, incredible showings by nextLevel. Though, I would like to say that even given the kill discrepancies, TM is doing better than their kills would suggest they're doing, which means they're doing something right. If they can capitalize on whatever strategy they're using to get in these sneaky marks, they are only 5 marks away from catching up. 5 minutes on the clock. They need to be a little bit more aggressive with whatever they're doing if they want to take this. But, you know, nothing is impossible at this stage of the game, and certainly both of these teams are good enough that they could have comebacks like the comebacks TM needs to pull right now. So, looking at Wampy, he's trying to get that goose. He misses his initial shot. He keeps trying. He realizes it's not worth it to pursue. He gets a lot of damage in on... Sorry, chat. I just completely forgot how to talk. He gets a little bit of... He kills LXD, I believe. Oh, no, he kills Mincing. I'm sorry, chat. Let me give myself a second. Let's move over to Wolf. All right, moving on to Wolf. He fights Veneno. He wins that fight with a little bit of help from Zevo. Again, they're having these good kills, but they're not getting enough mark kills, and TM is just getting those mark kills. This is something this was something that nextLevel needed to be a little bit worried about. That TM, if they could get back some of the momentum they lost, would be pretty disastrous in their Titans. Wolf just trying to not lose the position. He's the mark. He has to kind of just always be wary of that Titan while also checking his angles, which is pretty dangerous because if he checks his angles one too many times, he'll just get shot out by what seems to be a Tone. Once again, LXD and Wampy going at it as Tone v Tone. Again, we're seeing that Wampy's been winning most of the Tone fights. Sonar Echo for Wampy, a personal favorite of mine for Tone. Just being able to get a Rocket Barrage out on less means you can sometimes guarantee a full Rocket Barrage before the Tones even drop their shield, which I think is certainly like what these two Tone players need to be thinking about, is just like shield dynamics. Because both of them are spending a lot of time firing at each other's shields, but LXD does manage to get him down to Doomed, and he's able to get some side shots that are almost putting Wampy to death. We're going to move over to Zevo here. Zevo just trying to protect Wolf. We're waiting for LXD to get out of his Titan. Really what they need to do is they need Zevo or Wolf to drop their Titans. So they really need Wolf to just either eject. At this point, I really do think Wolf should just be ejecting. And if it's Wolf who is the Titan, then Wolf is actually in a really good spot because he'll be able to clean up LXD pretty easily. No, but in fact, LXD kills Wolf before either has a chance to drop, and it was Zevo with the Titan. We have 2 minutes left on the clock. 3 marks need to be claimed. Wampy's up next as the mark. Again, trying to hold. Oh, but he almost gets... But he gets Salvo Cord, and they only have to get 2 more marks in 2 minutes. This is disastrous for nextLevel. They are on the verge of losing what they had such a strong stranglehold on earlier. This is truly a sight to behold. Even if TM does not manage to win this, this is an incredible comeback from what looked like a clear-cut winner-loser to an incredibly tense and close fight. And LXD even takes down Wampy. We're going to move over to Zevo. Zevo in his Titan manages to get Mincing. He's got Titan Supremacy. We are now going to... Oh, Zevo just with the laser core trying to get some shots in on Veneno. He really has to be really careful here. He cannot afford to get killed at this juncture. It's just too much lost momentum. They really have to just... No, but in fact, Veneno gets Zevo, and that's 1 point before a tie. This could be the end of nextLevel. nextLevel does have a Titan. If they can simply get another mark or so, they should be safe enough. Zevo making an incredibly aggressive push in order to try to get their mark. He gets mincing. Can Wolf hold up? Wolf is in a high health Titan. This does kind of seem like the end for TM. This was a mighty comeback. This was an incredible match. But at the end of the day, I just don't believe that TM was... Unless there's the chance that he gets goosed in the air. It could happen. Oh! But it sadly did not. And that is A2 with a resounding... Not resounding, but like a close and amazing victory for nextLevel. I think this showed off that both of these teams were incredible. They both played well. They both did a fantastic job. This was a sight to behold. Zevo getting over a 40 and TM doing an incredible job of holding that Titan control and just focusing on the marks. And at the end of the day, that is what this mode is about. So, good job to TM. You guys played incredibly. nextLevel, you all will be moving on to round B.